Hey guys, what's going on? This is Joshua Broom from winnersandwiners.com, and I'm here to talk to you about the upcoming UFC 250 card from this Saturday. We're going to go ahead and go into a quick rundown of the 12 fights that will be featured. We start with featherweight champion Amanda Nunes scoring the second round TKO over Felicia Spencer. This is going to be a prop-heavy fight as Nunes makes the seventh defense of her titles and the first defense for her 145-pound title that she won from Chris Cyborg Santos in 2018. And Nunes is a 630 favorite, so again, I'm going to have some heavy props going here. In the co-main, we see faded former contenders. Cody Garbrandt, who's actually the former 135-pound division champion, taking on former WEC and longtime UFC contender Rafael Santos. And Garbrandt's kryptonite has been the head kick, which has precipitated his last three downfalls. And I don't see a Santos with his kind of shorter legs being able to hit Garbrandt with a roundhouse kick to the temple. So I think Garbrandt will land the harder punches and he'll win the split decision. The third fight, we see Aljamain Sterling getting the split decision victory in a de facto 135-pound title eliminator since Henry Cejudo's vacated the belt. Okay, so we'll go with Sterling in a razor-thin split decision. And that's going to be a good fight that could really go either way. And a lot of these fights could go either way. But, next up, we have Neil Magny in another close fight that's near Pick'em. And Neil Magny takes a split decision win. He has an 80-inch reach, which is like ungodly Inspector Gadget type arm length. And he'll use that to his advantage to keep his opponent off and to maybe sink in a submission. Who knows? But I think Magny will take the split decision in a hard-fought battle. The final fight on the UFC pay-per-view is between Sean O'Malley and WEC and UFC veteran Eddie Wineland. And I have Sean O'Malley, who is a blue-chip prospect, coming through with the second round TKO in this fight. And also, just like the main event, the opening fight sees a heavy favorite in O'Malley, who's a negative 450 odds favorite. We'll have to take him with a prop bet, and he'll get that TKO. Now, moving on to the ESPN Plus prelims, we have a Battle of the Froze with Chase Hooper taking on Bruce, Alex Caceres, Leroy, or Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy, however you want to call him. He's kind of synonymous with either name in the division. And Chase Hooper looks like 20 years old, Michael Cera from circa 2018. However, Hooper has some of the nastiest ground and pound that I've seen from a prospect in many years, and I've seen many fighters throughout the years. And I think Hooper's youth, his exuberance, and his athleticism, and his ability on the mat, combined with Bruce Leroy's rubber neck and propensity to be choked, is going to end in a decision, a chokeout victory for Chase Hooper. Next, we have Ian Don't Call Me Kirk Heinrich with a split decision victory. And that will be followed by Cody Stamann, who has negative 280 odds, taking a razor-thin victory over his evenly matched opponent. And to round out the ESPN Plus portion, we have Charles Bird taking on Coconut Bombs Patolo. And I'll take Bird in this contest. The Bird has been stopped twice by two of the middleweight division's risers in succession. I'll take Bird to have the strength, athleticism, speed, and all-around advantage over Patolo. And I say that because Patolo, he has a mediocre record. He's around because he, has a nice personality and everything, and had a wonderful Dana White Contender Series performance. But other than that, he has no names on his record. He has no big wins. And I think that Bird is the all-around better fighter. That said, Bird could get clipped, but any fighter could get clipped. So I'm going to roll with the raw athleticism and the better bred fighter and the better resume of Charles Bird to edge this fight. Okay? And opening the UFC Fight Pass portion, we see Herbert Burns with a early stoppage of the returning Evan Dunham. Dunham, who came into the promotion in 2008, billed as perhaps the next lightweight or 170-pound champion, hasn't lived up to that billing, and he never was able to advance past, mid-tier contender status. And I look for Burns to rebuke Dunham's comeback. Dunham's lost 2 straight and hasn't fought since 2018. And furthermore, Evan, in his last 2 fights, he took some pretty harsh stoppages. So we'll roll with Burns with the stoppage of Evan Dunham. Next, we have Alonzo Minifield, who is a certified knockout machine, to take his 9th career TKO victory and to take another opponent down within distance. He has 9 stoppages and 9 wins. He's undefeated. So it just makes sense that he would go to 10-0 with 10 stoppages, because UFC is kind of throwing hand-picked opposition his way to make him look good. And to round out the card, we have top 10 contenders in the 125-pound division. And Alex Perez, at 28 years old, has the youth prime and all-around advantage over 35 aging former contender over Hussier Formiga. So, to round out the 12 picks, take Alex Perez. And guys, this is going to be a really interesting card. Like I said, 9 of these fights are basically toss-ups, with 3, being 90%ers, probably going 90% one way, with the heavy odds leaning toward Nunez. But, I feel strongly about these picks. I've done my homework this week. And, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Next time I come to you with a live video like this, I hope you guys have a profitable, safe weekend. And this is Joshua Broom from Winners and Whiners. And I'll talk to you again soon.